Hey guys, what's up? Sloppy here, and we're playing some more Minecraft. And I want to apologize, I missed Friday's episode of Project Singularity, but I don't have a good reason. I just didn't have time. Anyway, let's go out and I'll show you guys what I've been up to. And yeah, I've been planting trees mostly. You can see we got some trees up, and if we go in, it kind of looks random from over here, but if we go in, you can see we're making the area a bit more foresty, which is nice. And I think it looks pretty nice. I think it looks a lot better. It's still not completely filled out. We're going to have more trees sort of back there. That way we're going to have a bit more. And it's not completely done, but it's on its way. And it's mostly just cutting down trees, waiting for saplings, which is kind of sucky, but it is what it is. I'm going to add lighting and stuff once all the trees are up. We're going to try and hide all the lighting, and then we'll figure out something for this way. And I'll show you guys what else I did. Last episode we were working on that train station thing, and I'll show you guys what it looks like now. We sort of tore it up and made it look broken up. So now this is sort of the theme. It sort of matches upstairs, sort of that broken down theme. We got some vines and all kinds of stuff. I also lost frames for some reason. I also hid all the lighting, so obviously you can see some of it, but the rest is sort of hidden underneath. There's pistons, and I think it's a nice texture in the floor. They're not all pistons. Some of them are furnaces, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I quite like this room now. I think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, I was actually just trying to hide the lighting. That was the idea, and I got it. That was the easiest way to do it, more or less, and I think now it matches this part. So I think up here we're going to have some sort of theme to tie in with this, because if the two floors below it are that theme, chances are that should probably be that theme as well. That was a sentence and a half, huh? Okay, so what are we going to do today? Today we're going to do something, I don't know. I haven't even thought about it yet. I kind of just hit record. Today we're going to do something. What if I stand in here while we do it? Oops. Yeah, we'll do something. I'll come back when I have an idea. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. So I'll see you guys in just a jiff. What? Alright, I sort of remember what I wanted to do. I thought about this and then completely forgot. We're up here at this guy. Not what I want to do. So I'm going to pile up so I can sort of show you guys. Ah, that jump click. That jump click. So this area over here is large and sort of uninhabited. That's spawn. And I thought over here I would build some farms or something, but I don't want to do that. What I want to do, I guess it is a farm, is I want to have sort of a huge area for all the different kinds of trees. Now that may sound that's sort of a weird phrase. So what I want to do is actually have sort of a giant manual tree farm. I'm not going to do anything automatic. What I've been noticing is I'm sort of lacking saplings and different types of wood and stuff. I really don't have that much of any of that. So what I want to do is just build a giant area with all 6 different types of wood. So we're going to have 6 quadrants. Each of them is going to have a different type of wood that you can go in, chop down, and get the saplings and whatnot. And then we're going to have a storage area in the middle that's just for a huge area for storage and whatnot. And I think it's going to be really good. That way when I'm in this area, they'll sort of be growing, and I just think it'll be really handy, especially down the line. Even if I only use it for a couple days and get a ton of wood, at least then I'll have sort of an endless supply of saplings, fingers crossed. And I think that'll be really good. I sort of thought about it when I was doing all this trees, and I was like, man, if only I had somewhere like that. And I thought over here would be perfect because it's sort of a big empty area. And yeah, so what I want to do is sort of terraform it a bit and sort of lay out where stuff's going to be. My idea was sort of a giant sort of circle shape that has sort of 6 quadrants to it. That's the idea. I'll probably put the big trees at the back, the smaller trees sort of up closer. So I'm going to get some terraforming done, and then we'll come take a peek, and I'll show you guys sort of what I want to do with the layout. Alright, so I can sort of show you guys what I started to do. This is sort of a fun little build. I sort of came over here, and I built this thinking, you know what, I'll have the storage underground. I don't want to be too crazy with this. And then I realized we're going to go sort of this way. So I built it underground. There isn't a huge amount of storage. I figured there probably wouldn't be that much in storage here. Like there wouldn't be that many double chests or anything. So anyway, I'll show you guys what I did for the kind of the decoration. I kind of like this. I decided I wanted to kind of have each wood represented. So I have all 6 in this pattern. So yeah, each wood is in the wall. So you got the wood, and I think it looks kind of cool. I'm not sure what material I'm going to use for this yet. I was thinking stone brick or stone slab. Something that's sort of bland and sort of colorless, I think would be the best idea. Just that way the wood is sort of what stands out. I also kind of want to change this floor to something else because it being oak sort of gives the whole thing an oak vibe. So I'm going to tear it out, put in something else. I'm not entirely sure what yet. But yeah, that's what I got to do upcoming. But I like this. I think it'll look a lot better once there's not cobble and stuff. And anyway, so up here, we're going to have a slime block launcher in the middle there that's going to launch you up. And we're going to go... Basically, the ones going this way and this way are going to be the main ones to the farm. The ones going sideways, likely, I don't know. I don't even know if they're going to be there, to be honest. But whatever. The farms are going to go sort of that way and that way are going to be our 3 quadrants. And then down here, I decided to have a minecart system come in from over here. It'll come in this way. So yeah, this will be closed off. We'll probably put more chests, something like that. And yep, so I'm going to get some work done, probably start leveling out the area around here because it's probably going to be flat, which is a little plain, but you know, I think maybe I'll do this middle section flat on both sides and then the 2 side sections up a block or 2. I think that might be alright. We're probably going to use gravel for the paths, sort of continue the pattern from over in our normal area, but that's all to be determined. I would love to find a witch hut so I could start getting a good supply of glowstone. Then I can put glowstone in the ground. I'll probably use pumpkins. Probably be the easiest solution for now. Anyway, so I'm going to continue work on this and the surrounding area. And we'll come back with some progress. Alright, so I guess update. I got the slime launcher thing in. It's off center. I could make it too wide super easily, but I just don't feel like going to get more slime balls. So for now, it's just sort of off-center. So is up here. That might drive me crazy eventually. That would be a really easy change. I could just widen this all, put an extra block. Maybe I will eventually. I don't know. I went with sandstone instead of stone slabs, just so it has sort of its own vibe. I kind of like it. I think it sort of matches with the birch a bit much, which kind of sucks. But I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to put in the sandstone floor and see what it looks like, but I think it works pretty well. The slabs were a bit too much of a texture. I think stone might look alright by itself, but that's kind of plain. I'm going to see what the sandstone's like. I'll wait a bit and see if it bugs me or not. And then up here, I'll probably change all this to sandstone and probably glass, you know, have like an open air vibe, sort of almost like a greenhouse, maybe even do fences, I think might be alright. Something like that, and then we'll put in the actual farm. So I'm going to finish up this, and then we can get started on the actual farm part. I don't know if we'll finish it all today. It's taking a little bit longer because I kind of changed my mind a lot. I think once we actually start putting in the trees and stuff, it'll go a little bit faster, especially now with the enchanted shovel. It's a little bit quicker, but we'll see. Alright, so a little bit more is done. I think I showed you guys everything that happened down here. Maybe. Then I added some glass. I don't know what I'm going to do with the ceiling. I was thinking maybe like a glass dome. I don't know, something like that. I got this side sort of laid out. I sort of wanted to use the fences to signify which way is which, even though you could probably clearly see the trees. I've been doing a bit of terraforming, as you can probably tell. Anyway, yeah, so I got sort of fences going. Up here is going to be spruce, which is a little close to the mountain, but I think we can make it work. Could have jungle go that way, dark oak go this way. Not sure how I'm going to lay them out once they're inside. I think maybe I'll do the fences around each one, possibly eventually. We're quite close to the village, which is kind of cool, tying together this whole area. This side I haven't laid out yet, but obviously we're going to have probably oak, birch, acacia. Probably. I sort of tried to do the sections that are going to have less trees in the smaller quadrants, which are sort of these two. Acacia, probably don't need that many trees of, because I don't use acacia with that much. Obviously, all of them are going to have enough room to have quite a few trees, but Spruce, I was a little torn on, but then I realized all three of these are kind of the big ones. Dark oak I probably use the most, so that has the most room. But if you do the spruce, the 4 tall, you get so much spruce with it, it's not a huge issue. So yeah, it's coming together. I sort of put them on different levels just to almost make the terraforming easier, if you know what I mean. Because this area was pretty crazy in terms of something like that. Pretty crazy in terms of like levels. There's a lot of just kind of holes and stuff in this area. So this is going to be up here. We're going to terraform it down into that eventually. This area is going to be down actually quite a bit. You guys will see once I kind of finish it all. There's going to be a lot of off-camera work, I think, before the next clip with terraforming and stuff and putting in the paths. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in the paths, terraform it. We'll come back and sort of plant it out. But we're getting close to being almost complete. And I'm not sure what to do about these doorways. I might just take them out. They don't really go anywhere. So I don't know. But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to try and do a little layout. So this side is spruce. So what I'm thinking is in the back we'll put some of the big spruce. We're sort of going to continue the path. So I'm thinking on, well, now I'm a little torn. On one side I kind of want to have the small spruce, maybe on the other side have the big ones. Yeah, I think that'll look good. So if we put, let's see, if we put one here, and then sort of dot these ones with probably this block, something like that. And then one behind it, and then we can sort of come through and just collect them. I think that'll look good. This was a terrible example because I only had 5 saplings, but something like that. And then we're going to put pumpkins probably in the ground. We'll extend this path. We don't have much gravel left. I have to go gravel collecting and dirt collecting, which is kind of an annoyance. So I might do that between episodes, you know. So let's just grab some of this, because that's stuff you can do. Well, I tend to do that kind of stuff in class, which probably isn't the greatest thing to do, but whatever. So if I do this, you can see sort of the idea. We'll have one behind that, and then we'll have them sort of layered, and then probably 4 of the double wide on this side, and that'll be sort of our spruce collection. Sort of a similar thing with jungle and with the dark oak, but both of these I sort of have to finish raising with the dirt. I ran out of dirt, which is a weird thing to have happen. I have a little bit left, but yeah. So I'm going to put together sort of the rest off camera between episodes. So now we're going to cut and do something else real quick, and the next episode we'll come back and sort of see this finished, because this is going to take a little bit of time. Alright guys, so to sort of wrap up this episode, I thought I'd show you guys sort of what I was sort of finishing up. Well, I didn't finish it. It's another thing to add to the things I'm going to do between episodes this week. So in here's all done. What I thought I'd do is sort of take a stab at doing the tunnel. And as you can see, I went for this pattern where every wood is represented. I think it'll look pretty cool. It's not really all that hard. I just sort of ran out of wood. It was pretty easy. The stairway down sort of loses the pattern and does some weird stuff, as does this corner. That's sort of where I ran out of some of the wood. That's just collecting wood. That's not a big deal. And I did a little bit more laying out, so we can go sort of back up here. Boop, ba-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da, boop. Little bit of a long tunnel. It's not that far. I connected it all up, though. I dug it all out. It's actually pretty close to where the tunnel comes in. So I did a little bit of laying out. Obviously, we got to get some pumpkins and stuff in here. So we finished out over here. This is where the jungle trees are going to go. And as you can see, there's going to be 6 of them, which is actually probably like 10 stacks of wood if you kind of average it out. Down there is going to be the dark oak on either side. This one's going to be a little bit longer because dark oak tend to be a little bit more of a strange, not a strange drop. You know, they drop sort of funny, and they grow sort of funny. I've been growing jungle trees to get the saplings and, you know, all of this. So that way is going to be one of them. That way is going to be another. And down there, these ones are the smaller farms with birch, acacia, and oak. So that's cool. Also, I checked it out. So this is probably one of the taller trees you're going to get back here. I went over there, and it's not all that noticeable, which is nice. It is a little bit noticeable from over there, but that's not a big deal. Anyway, that's where I'm going to end it today. We got some progress done. A lot of it's going to be off-camera work for this tree farm, but it's coming together pretty cool. I like it, and I will see you guys in the next episode, where we will see this finished product, I suppose, and then do something else. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, sub, all that cool stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao!